Black business owner says he feels betrayed and blindsided. The Trump campaign held an event at Rocky's Barbershop in Atlanta the day before the debate. But the owner says it's not what he thought he was signing up for.
I specialize in just giving good service to the community. As you can see, I've been here since 17 years and it's been good.
Which is why he jumped at the chance to help other black business owners get ahead.
Started with a text, then it went to a call because I was actually out the country. And just me agreeing to do a black small business, roundtable. I thought it was like something real private.
It was anything but. Rocky, along with black business owners from across Metro Atlanta, crammed into his shop, along with Trump surrogates like Ben Carson. But it wasn't all shop talk.
Thinking about black business in Atlanta, small black businesses in Atlanta. And I'm like, okay, so when are we going to start talking about this?
He says a call from former President Trump during the event cut deep.
Why is the ex-president calling somebody in my barbershop? This has nothing to do with small black businesses.
And he was left with a lot more than razor burn.
We had some calls. Thursday, we definitely got some calls, some backlash, some angry people that don't know me. And I have to deal with that. I have no involvement in politics. We don't even talk politics in my barbershop. It's all sports. Commend everybody to vote, but that's your business. I don't tell you what to do.
The number of customers, he says, has trimmed down, but he hopes the shock will fade and he can keep helping his community.
All right, guys, so we got to follow up on a story that I covered a few days ago about a black barbershop owner in Atlanta getting a ton of backlash from the black liberals and the woke mob for doing the unthinkable as a black person, which is possibly supporting President Trump, okay? Because this guy decided to host a Blacks for Trump event, like a black small business event. It's a forum at his barbershop. And after he hosted this forum, the mob came after this guy, right? He started getting text messages that probably had threats at him. And on top of that, it seems as if the woke mob is boycotting his business because this barber has lost clientele. He's lost customers since this event, allegedly according to him, which I find to be fascinating because the so-called pro-blacks claim that they support black entrepreneurship and black business so much, but yet they are boycotting a black business, aka hurting a black business for hosting a political event with a candidate that they don't like, right? It's pretty funny how that works, okay? Black business, until the black business does something that they don't like politically. It's just pretty funny how that works. It's almost as if these people aren't pro-black. They're actually pro-Democrat, right? Which is what I be trying to tell you guys, okay? These people are pro-Democrat. They're not pro-black. But anyways, with that being said, this guy received so much backlash that he went on air, on television, and basically said, listen, I was bamboozled, hoodwinked, tricked, led astray by the Trump campaign when it came to this event. I had no clue that this was political. I didn't know that Trump was going to call in. I didn't know that all these black Republicans were going to come into my barbershop and to have this event, okay? Even though it seemed pretty clear to me in the video that the Trump campaign was very transparent about what this was, okay? And they, in fact, did talk about small businesses, okay? Trump talked about having no tax on tips, which, you would think a black barber would be excited about something like that, okay? Considering how part of his wages are tips, I'm assuming, right? And this is something that he would be gushing about and showing appreciation for the president, calling in and discussing policies that can help out him and his business. But no, that's not what happened, okay? Because, again, the mob got so upset with this guy, they started to attack him, boycott his business. So he comes out and he basically lies on the Trump campaign. Lies and says that, well, I wasn't told about any of this stuff. I was bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. And now you have liberals coming out making videos saying that, well, the Trump campaign scammed this guy. See, the Trump campaign is out here scamming black folks, and there are no real black Trump supporters. All of the so-called black support for Trump is all fake, right? This is what this guy created. This is what he contributed to. Now, lo and behold, the Trump campaign has dropped receipts stating that, no. We had a contract. You signed the contract, and clearly you knew what this event was and what you were getting yourself into before doing it. So we don't know why you're lying, right? Why are you going to the public and lying about something that you definitely knew about? So without further ado, let's play this clip.
Tonight at 6, the Trump campaign is responding after an Atlanta barbershop owner says that he was misled when he agreed to host a campaign event for the former president the day before the debate. Rocky Jones from Rocky's Barbershop tells 11 Alive that he thought his Buckhead shop was hosting a forum for black business owners, not a campaign event. But the Trump campaign is firing right back, posting on X, formerly known as Twitter, pictures of a signed contract between the campaign and the owner of Rocky's for a political event. It says that Donald Trump's name is right there at the top. Now, we reached out to the barbershop, which did confirm the contract is real. We also reached out to Jones for comment, but we have not heard back just yet.
Yeah, so what we have here are what you call receipts, right? The Trump campaign dropped receipts on this guy showing that, hey, no. We had a venue use agreement. We had a contract, okay? So essentially the Trump campaign rented out this barbershop. This guy was paid, okay, to have his barbershop rented out, which is perfectly normal, right? I mean, listen, you have people coming into your shop to host an event, and during that time, you're not getting money, right? And again, somebody's using your shop. So people, they're coming out here and say, oh, see, Trump paid this guy to do this. It's fake. No. This is normal. He paid for the venue, to rent out the venue to host the event. Again, that's totally normal, right? But again, the point here is that you signed a contract, my guy. How do you sign a contract and then go on television and say, oh, I was bamboozled, I was hoodwinked, I was tricked, when you literally signed a contract? You didn't think that the Trump campaign would pull these receipts and show that you were lying? But again, it's like I said in my initial video. I said, yeah, I just think that this guy is scared. He's afraid of all the backlash that he's getting. So now he's turning on the Trump campaign, right? He's stabbing him in the back, even though he got paid and signed a contract. And he goes to the media to cry about it because, well, he doesn't like the fact that the mob is going after him. What he really should be doing is criticizing the mob, right? What he really should be doing is saying, well, why do I deserve to have my business boycotted as a black person with a black business by black people simply because I hosted a forum to allow a political candidate to talk about his policies that can help out black businesses? That's what he really should have been saying, right? If he was going to go to the news and cry about something, that's what he really should have said, right? But no, that's not what he did. He stabbed the Trump campaign in the back. Tried to make the Trump campaign look like fool after taking the money, signing the contract and everything. And again, initially, when I first heard this story, when I first watched this video, I was like, how in the world is this guy coming up here saying that he didn't know when you literally have signage, political signage in your barbershop letting everybody know, hey, this is a Trump event, right? It's a Trump campaign event. You have politicians that showed up. How in the world do you have a bunch of politicians coming to your barbershop and you don't know? Right? Again, this guy tries to make it sound like he was bamboozled. Like, I mean, you had just some secret, mysterious figure come out of the blue and say, hey, man, you want to host this small business event? Right? We're going to pay you this money. And then all of a sudden you have all of these politicians, Republicans, showing up and Trump calling in. That is what this guy is acting like. Like, he didn't know anything at all. And again, it turns out that he was lying. And again, the worst part about it is that this guy kept the money, right? He kept the money. He took the money and then went on television and lied about it, right? Now, initially, I felt bad for the guy. I said, well, I know why he's kind of doing this because, well, he's getting a lot of backlash, right? He's losing business. So I get it. He's scared. But now, learning the full story, seeing the fact that this guy got paid, you signed a whole contract and everything. Yeah, no, I don't feel bad for you anymore, my guy. I don't feel bad for you anymore. At the end of the day, if you don't have the cojones to stand up to the mob and to actually flip around the conversation and say, why are you doing this to a black business? If you claim that you support black businesses, what is so bad about me hosting a political candidate to explain to us how he's going to help us grow, how he's going to help black people become successful entrepreneurs, how he's going to help black people keep more of their own money? That's what he should have been coming out and saying, right? That's what he should have been talking about. That's what the news story should have been. That's what they should have been focusing on. But instead, no, they focused on this idea that, well, Trump tricked this guy, right? They bamboozled this guy. This poor black barber, he's a victim. Again, it's a shame. It really is. This guy should give back the money. Give back the money if you really feel that way. Because notice how now the news media wants to talk to him about this contract. Oh, now all of a sudden he don't want to go on television. He don't want to talk about it no more. Why not? Why not? The apology should be as loud as the initial complaint was. Now that you got exposed. But see, again, it's stories like this and other recent stories, the whole, Trump black jobs comment, the fake outrage over that. It's stuff like this, man, that, again, it's the reason why I say that low-key, I believe Trump should stop pandering to these people. Because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Every time Trump gets in bed with these people, there's always some type of negative media backlash, right? I don't think I've ever seen Trump do some type of black campaign event and the media didn't lose their minds and freak out about it, and somehow, some way, it was spit into something negative, right? It happens every single time. So I'm almost like, well, why continue to do this stuff? Because a vast majority of these people are going to vote Democrat anyways. But I do get it. I understand, right? I'm just putting my own personal feelings in it. I get it. I understand. They're trying to chip away at the support enough to make it more difficult for Democrats and Biden to win. So I get it. I get why they're doing it. But at the same time, sometimes I ask myself, is it even worth it? Because it's not like these people actually care about policy. They don't care. This is why, again, they were outraged about black jobs, right? The black jobs comment from Trump, which was Trump essentially talking about the plight that black people are experiencing, particularly those that are at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder when it comes to illegal immigration. This guy's actually speaking to a policy that negatively affects black people disproportionately. And he's proposing his solutions, and he got backlash from the mob. So again, it's stuff like that it frustrates me. But I understand why they continue to do it, right? And I don't blame them for continuing to do it. It's just, to me, I feel like these people sometimes don't even deserve anybody trying to talk to them or trying to get their votes. Because again, if you're not talking about reparations or some type of handout or white supremacy or your voting rights being under attack, all the crazy nonsense that Democrats talk about, then, a lot of these people just tune it out, right? They don't want to listen, okay? And as long as black people as a whole, right, our priorities are in the wrong place, which they are, right, this is what you're going to get. You're going to continue to get stuff like this because, again, people don't focus on the substance, right? Trump's policy proposal when it comes to no tax on tips is something that will disproportionately benefit and help black people and so-called minorities. Again, particularly everybody really, who's at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder. You can keep your own money, okay? You do good work, you keep more of your money. Great policy proposal. Instead of talking about that, instead of focusing on that, we're focusing on this nonsense. And that's my biggest issue with this stuff. Trump proposes good policies that will benefit black people, black businesses, which is something these people claim they want, right? They want to be empowered, okay? They want politicians that are going to help their communities, help them do better, right? You're getting that, but yet you reject it for stupid reasons that are grounded in emotions and fear-mongering at the hands of Democrats. So again, as long as this is the state of the black community when it comes to politics, stuff like this will continue to happen, and it's just very unfortunate, right? Because these policies actually are good policies that are going to help people out. But again, to me, it seems as if a lot of these people don't really deserve it because they're too stupid to recognize the opportunity that's sitting right in front of their face. So, hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.